Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders that rule well. And peace and blessings to you brothers out there that's kicking his word in sincerity, also in truth. I was watching the LA Camps 2019 New Year Eves of Destruction. And these brothers was bringing out some beautiful points going into temptation and, how we're going to be tried. And, that the elder Muratazat had brought out Revelation 3 and 10. And, he went into the word temptation. And they actually made in a strong concordance. And that made me want to look at that word also. I actually have a strong concordance here. And I found out that definition of temptation was very intriguing. When you think about temptation, you think of it, in a negative sense, like, Satan's trying to try you to throw you off. But it's also it could mean, a time for us to pass the test and to show the Most High that we have integrity, which takes faith. And in the times that we're coming in, it's important that, we have that faith and that we're working on that faith, man, and that, build on your faith. That starts with, times now, you might be a brother that's a high head, now might be the time for you to work on your anger. Or, you might be a brother that's self-conscious. Well, now is the time to work on being confident. You see what I'm saying? Because we don't want to give the devil any way in which he could sneak in our minds or la'abium and throw us off. You see what I'm saying? 1 Peter 5 and 6, humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time. That's right. So we're looking to be exalted in the day of Jacob's trouble. You see, it says in the scriptures that everybody else is going to be fearful, but we're going to be fine. And that takes us humbling ourselves and truly trusting in Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Casting all your cares upon him, for he careth for you. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. That's right. So Satan, his job is to throw us off. You see, our job is to do what? Is to keep the faith and stay on that path of belief. So we could be exalted. Have that be ultimately exalted, which is receiving that kingdom, man. But it takes belief. You see, it takes us not walking by faith, but it's like not walking by what we see, but by faith. You see, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. That's right. So we resist Satan by faith, man. You see, so when temptation comes, we have to view that as an opportunity for us to exemplify faith. You see what I'm saying? James 1 and 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which Yahweh hath promised to them that love him. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High, for the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. So the Most High cannot tempt. You see, when you're reading scriptures like in Isaiah Isaiah the 45th chapter, it could seem kind of confusing because in Isaiah the 45th chapter it states that the Most High creates light and darkness. You see, good and bad. That's why it's so important to look up words, because when you look up words, and in particular that word tempt in this sentence or this chapter, it gives light to what James is trying to convey. He's really just gave us some very, very profound information, man, about the intent of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. You see, when we're going through certain things, the Most High puts us in these scenarios in which He's sharpening our character. He's purging us. But Satan is used, to tempt us, to make us, follow after the flesh, or follow after this, the world, which ultimately is rebelling against the Most High. You see, so when the Most High places in these certain scenarios, you see, it's opportunity. It's an opportunity for us to strengthen our faith. Now, when you look up that word, tempted, in James 1:12, it goes to 39:86, and it states, now that word is perirasmos, and it states, test, trial, temptations. You see, which is derived from the 39:85, which is the word tempt. And check this out. It says, if you look up in 39:85, it goes into perirazo, and it says to test, tempt, to try, to trap, to examine oneself. The difference between a test and a temptation is found in the tester's motivations and expectations. The devil attempts that the believer might fail God's standards of faith and so sin. The Most High tests that He might determine and sharpen true character, with no focus on making the believer fail. So when you're going through these various things, we have to understand the will of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. The will of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua is to make us closer to Him. Satan's job is to make us unconvinced that the Most High is dealing with us, that the Most High has everything under control. You see, he wants to induce us to go off, to follow another God, man. You see, so in each situation or temptation that we go through, we have to understand as believers that it's for our benefit. Romans 8:26, likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities, for we know not what we should pray for as we ought, but the Spirit itself maketh intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. And he that searcheth the hearts knoweth what is the mind of the Spirit, because he maketh intercession for the saints according to the will of the Most High. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, to them who are the calling according to His purpose. That's right. So the Spirit makes intercession for us, man. When we down and out, and the Spirit jumps on us to pray, but that's the Spirit, man. Making intercession, giving us access to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua to protect us, man. You see, the Most High is protecting us more than what we think. You see, and we have to have confidence in Him as we enter into that temptation. You see what I'm saying? Having full confidence that whatever happens is His will, and we have to keep on moving, because we're going to see a lot of death. We're saying that we're going to see bodies piled on top of each other and things of that nature. You better believe that some people that we love are gonna be in those piles, man. So, somebody dear to us, children, you know what I'm saying? Spouses, man. But we have to understand that, guess what? If that happens, that was the will of Yahweh by Shem Havashai. You see? And we don't need to, go back to the world and take the chip, you see, and fight for comfort in this world. Well, now we have to remember that this is what we've been preaching about. We've been preaching about America's destruction and how everybody's going to be uncomfortable, including ourselves, man. You see? So when bad things in our life happens, like, in the future, and also, even now, a car breakdown, a woman cheating on you, you know what I'm saying? Brother lying on you, calling you crazy to your family, whatever. Sister coming up against you, whatever. We need to understand that this is the will of Yahweh by Shem Havashai, because he's trying to teach us a lesson. You see, within us learning a lesson, we're able to teach somebody else. If we are filtering, our problems through the lenses of the scriptures, man. You see what I'm saying? And with that experience, what do? We teach our people. You see? So temptation, if you're looking at it, the way in which James, told us to look at it, it's an opportunity for us to be sharpened, you see, and for us to pass that test. Call Allah Yahweh by Yashem Yahushua.